Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart, can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me, never. I'm so cash clay, I'm Tyson in his prime.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bonds with Miles. What's up, everybody? And welcome back to the Pressure Podcast. It's Money Monday. Let's
Give me that hell yeah.
What's up, guys? We are here on a day
Come fuck with us.
where the Los Angeles Lakers are losing to the Sacramento Kings by a goddamn 16 points. On a day where the NFL playoffs is clear for the divisional round. We now know the games. We now know who's going where. We just don't know who's playing on Saturday and who's playing on Sunday.
On a day where we saw somebody get their ass spanked.
I wouldn't call it an ass spanking. I'd call it the end of a chapter of a Hall of Fame career. That's what I would call it. It's just that sometimes it's ugly. It's just what it was. Sometimes somebody go out, you know what I'm saying, in a blaze of glory. Sometimes people go out in tragedy, and then sometimes people go out in peace, you know. And Rodgers went out, you know,
In pieces.
in pieces. He went out in pieces. But I think the Steelers showed that if they had a quarterback that was younger and in his prime,
Against
they would have beaten the Texans.
against CJ.
They would have beaten the Texans.
I don't know if they would have beaten them, but they would.
No, they would have beaten them.
No.
They would have, because they already had points on them on the board already. Those quarterbacks would have completed passes on, and after a while, these motherfuckers just kept punting and punting and punting.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
that defense is hellaciously good, bro. Like,
Yeah, but at one point, the other defense was looking better. I told you about that.
nah, it was just CJ. That was
No,
CJ.
no. You're just no. See, no.
That was CJ, bro.
No, you're
CJ
cap.
was
You're cap.
terrible,
You're
bro.
cap. You're
CJ
cap.
was terrible.
No, you cannot just say.
He was fumbling the ball.
Who made him fumble?
That wasn't dumb.
Who made him fumble?
That wasn't dumb.
You're blind, bro.
He
You're
was bobbling the ball.
You're blind. You're blind.
He bobbled the ball and then he decided.
How many turnovers
like,
he had? How many
3.
turnovers? Thank you. And it maybe one of them was on him. What about the other 2? Thank you very much. Stop it. The defense I told you, this is not a bad defense as you think it is. It's just the secondary is bad.
Nah, their defense
But C.J.
is
Stroud,
bad.
then why are they ranked 15 out of 32?
I mean, to me, they showed why they were. I felt like the Texans were moving the ball fine. They just
Couldn't.
CJ just kept. CJ somehow, some way, the ball just kept hitting his hands and falling on the ground. So he come and pick it up, and then he's like in scramble mode.
And what was the Steelers doing on that defense? Because they were up in the game. What was the Steelers doing on that defense? Because they were up in the game at one point. They didn't score touchdowns, but they did score. What about that part?
No, I'm saying CJ turned the ball over.
Before CJ even had a turnover, the Steelers were scoring on these motherfuckers. How did that
It
happen?
was 3-0.
But no. They scored 6 fucking points on them before CJ Stroud even had a turnover.
It was 7-3.
No.
Yeah, Texans scored right at. It was 3-0, and then the Texans went and scored. They had a long drive, 92 yards, or 90 or 94 yards, something like that.
Oh, okay,
92 or
okay,
94
okay.
yards. And then that's when after that they had that great run, and then this nigga just I don't know what the fuck happened. He just completely got discombobulated in the game. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with that nigga.
I know what happened. He saw a defense that got in his face. The Steelers defense did what they do. They're not going to just lay down for nobody. Not in their own house. They're ranked 15th out of 32 teams. That means that they're in the better upper half. They did beat the Steelers, but he's saying that CJ Stroud.
He did. He fumbled like 4 times.
Yeah, but he's saying that CJ Stroud was the one that fucked up. He's saying that the Pittsburgh Steelers defense had nothing to do with it, and he's wrong about that. The reason he fucked up is because of the Steelers defense, and he's trying not to admit that. because he doesn't want to be proven wrong. When I told him that the Steelers are going to show up defensively better than he think he was, and I was proven right. These guys scored 23 unanswered points in the fourth quarter after the fumble. That was a defensive score.
Yeah, but I also said that the defense was gonna the defense for the Texans.
But everybody knew that coming in
was gonna score more than C.J. Stroud, which
no, that didn't happen.
That did happen.
That didn't happen.
That did happen.
They didn't score more than C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, C.J. Stroud only scored what? They scored on the ground.
Don't matter. That's C.J. Stroud's drive. He's the guy handing it off, so it counts.
I guess.
It counts. It's a touchdown drive. It doesn't matter if it's in the air or in the ground. If he leads you all the way over there, and unless all he did was hand it off the entire time there, then you could say that. But if he did his job too on the way there, no, that counts.
No, that felt like they was running the ball.
They were trying to eat up clock.
Then this nigga, because every time he seemed to get the ball somehow, some way, the ball kept fucking bouncing off his hands. I don't know what. That nigga was scared.
No, broski. No. We can't even start with that. Let's go. Coming to you live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Coach. Rated M for Millennials, motherfucker. It is Money Monday, and today we're going to recap the NFL Wildcard Weekend. Denali, your Lakers are losing to the Sacramento Kings. You have no room to speak NBA at this moment, okay? And we're going to recap the wild card, the Sunday night football game, and the Monday night football game. We're also going to give you the money player of the week and the bum of the week.
No good loser like you bum.
So let's get to the game that just finished.
Denali, we see that
which was the Texans and the Steelers, okay? So the Texans were favored by 3 points. They went into the Pittsburgh Steelers house and beat them 30-6. And it looks like a beatdown at first because if you actually didn't watch the game, you wouldn't know. But Houston did score 23 unanswered in the fourth after a fumble from Aaron Rodgers. Before that fumble, mind you, they were only up basically nothing.
It wasn't a beatdown offensively, but defensively, yes, it was. The Texans' defense was they were suffocating the fuck out of the Steelers.
I wouldn't say that because the thing is that Aaron Rodgers just doesn't want to get hit anymore. What the Texans were able to do is exactly what I predicted they were the only way to do it, is if you press and disrupt their timing, he has no quick throws anymore. He had to roll out a lot of times. His first two options were not there, so his quick fire release was irrelevant.
I think the main thing of the Texans is their pass rush. That pass rush.
No, the pass rush don't do shit if you cannot press. This is I said this is a Super Bowl ready defense because they have it, like you said, in all three levels.
Yeah, they do.
For the pass rush to get home the way they do, the defense has to do their job. Because if there's any leaks, Rodgers would have found it. They were on press, they were on man coverage, and they shut down DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf didn't have a catch in the entire game after the first quarter till the very end of the fourth quarter. It was Austin Reeves. Then you have the Pittsburgh Steelers run game couldn't really do much on the Texans. We could have predicted that as well. I just didn't think C.J. Stroud could do enough against the Steelers. And I didn't think that the Texans were going to jam the receivers at the line of scrimmage as successfully as they did. They did.
In my X Factor, Jalen Petrie had himself a fucking game, boy. He did exactly what I expected him to do. He clogged all those lanes of the run where they tried to run off, where they tried to run to the corners to try to get them in spacing, and he was having none of it. He was having none of it. They all came up. Kamari Lassiter. I mean, shout out to that defense. That defense is legit.
To finish the point, in the fourth quarter, everybody, the score was literally 7-6. 7-6. And you're over here telling me that the Steelers defense didn't do their job?
No, what I'm not saying that they didn't do anything. What I'm saying is a lot of that shit with C.J. Stroud really just like I don't know. You saw it. You watched the game. You saw how many times. Every time his snap came to his hands, it was almost like flubber, bro. It just bounced right off his fucking hand. I don't know what the hell. I don't know. Maybe it was the moment's too big for him. I don't know.
No, the moment's not too big because we see him play very good in the playoffs.
Maybe because it was in Pittsburgh.
He played
it's a
better.
different
He played better than that. I'm telling you, the pass rush got to him. He couldn't run the ball as effectively as he wanted to. They forced him on very long third down conversions. He couldn't get it, and he's been like this all season long.
Well, yeah, I mean that too, but not.
Even without the turnovers,
But not the fumbles though.
Fuck the fumbles. Even without the fumbles, he was still not scoring any points. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
And then in the red zone, he threw a stupid ass interception.
Okay.
So
did Rodgers.
I mean, like.
Yep. We'll talk about that soon, but right now we're only talking about this game. My game notes is that Aaron Rodgers is obviously washed. He can't compete anymore at the high level. He did the best he could, but right now he's relegated to West Coast offense, and good defense like the Texans, who do exist in the league, are just going to jam you up and not let you get your timing right. I think that the Texans have proven that they are an elite defense, as I've been saying, Super Bowl ready, but C.J. Stroud is still somebody I just don't trust. I predict that that C.J. Stroud and the offense is going to be the reason that the Texans will not make it to the AFC Championship game. And then as far as team grades, I'm going to give the Houston Texans offense, I'll say a C+. I'll give their defense an A+. I'll give the Steelers offense a F. I'll give their defense a A-. And then I'm going to give C.J. Stroud a C. And I'm going to give Aaron Rodgers a flat-out F. I think this is an F game. Like I said, some guys go in a blaze of glory, some guys go in peace, and then some guys, they go in tragedy. And this is what happened to Aaron Rodgers. That's how he goes.
To me, both quarterbacks get an F. To me, the Houston's offense, I'm gonna give it a C. I give it a C+. Defense A+. Pittsburgh's defense, I give it a C+. And I give the offense an F.
7 to 6, and he only gets a C+. Unbelievable. That's so disrespectful. But it's just fuck them. But no, that's just disrespectful. Let's go to the next game over here. We got the Buffalo Bills at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Predictably so, the better quarterback won. That's what I said here. Expect the better QB to win, and that is Josh Allen. And it's not like Trevor Lawrence didn't do his job. He was a little too cavalier with the football, but that wasn't why he lost. He lost because he left too much time on the clock for Josh Allen. He didn't have enough time left. Because I believe if he had more time left, he would have continued. He would have won this game, but he just didn't. Josh Allen was the better quarterback. Obviously, 108.7 passer rating, 28-35 for 273 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 on the ground, and 1 clutch. The MVP led a clutch drive with a minute 4 left remaining when they kicked it back to Trevor Lawrence. Trevor, he wasn't terror. He was 86.4, 18 of 30, 207, 3 touchdowns, and 2 ugly interceptions. What do you see from this game, broski?
Well, what I learned from this game most definitely is that Josh Allen has a safety blanket in Shakur and Khalil Shakur. I think that's the guy. That's the go-to guy that he goes to when he needs a big play most of the time. But he also, it seems like Cook coming back was big for them as well. I think it was just Josh Allen being Josh Allen, man. I mean, he like you said, he hasn't been bad against really anybody except Patrick Mahomes. That's the only place where he really fumbles. And you can't even say he fumbles. It's just like he chokes at the end of the game. It's not that he doesn't give himself a chance to win the game. He does. Trevor Lawrence, to me, I think he threw too much. I think they needed to get Travis Etienne more involved. I've been said that. I said that to me that would have been the reason they would have won the game had Etienne got the ball more. But for some reason he doesn't touch the ball because they think Trevor Lawrence is Josh Allen. So that's what you get.
C.J. Stroud and Caleb Williams. I do like C.J. Stroud. I do.
Nah, he's talking to me.
I like C.J. Stroud. It's just he ain't playing very good right now. He played like ass today.
And I don't like C.J. Stroud right now. I just don't. I don't like what I'm seeing. Caleb Williams is Caleb. I picked them to win. Chicago.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So I learned that Josh Allen is the best quarterback in football probably right now.
He is.
He's the only one that can talk right now.
He is.
And he's the only Super Saiyan left in the entire playoffs. Also, I think the path is clear for him to win. I think he's supposed to be he should be the Super Bowl favorite right now is Josh Allen. But also that the Jacksonville Jaguars shouldn't. They went viral for this. Some reporter congratulated Liam Cohen for a great season on his first year in Jacksonville, and she was dead on accurate because this is a team on the rise. You haven't seen the last of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to improve on this. I think Travis Etienne is going to improve on this. I think all the other guys are going to be more adjusted and more of. I think they're going to master their craft a lot better than they did this year. Obviously, with the same continuity and more pieces added to it, this is a team to watch out for. One thing to notice, though, is just Josh Allen was definitely on point in this game. Not because he was super efficient. It's just because this team led the league in interceptions as far as defensively. And it wasn't even close. I didn't see many throws where Josh Allen looked like he was going to throw, but he did his homework on this one.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do.
He looks like he's mentally ready for a Super Bowl run here. Team grade, I'm going to give the Buffalo Bills offense a B+. I'm going to give their defense I'll give them an F. And then Jacksonville's offense, I'll give them a B- because of the turnovers. But I'll give their defense also, I'll say a F+ on both. The reason I say F+ is because at first it looked like they were going to have C grades, and then when the fourth quarter started, there was four lead changes in the fourth quarter.
Mad fucking point.
Both teams just going back to back. It was just a slobber knocker. And defense literally said, "Okay, let the quarterback."
I feel like that was the first time I actually really seen Travis Etienne was in the fourth quarter, because I'm trying to figure out how he only got 10 carries. I'm trying to figure out how he doesn't get more touches in the offense. I feel like had they ran the ball more effectively, they would keep Josh Allen from being on the field.
Maybe,
but
that didn't happen.
Did you say all the grades? You get the quarterbacks?
I give the teams. For the quarterback, Josh Allen gets an A for this one, and I'll say an A+.
Hell yeah.
And then Trevor Lawrence, he gets a B-. He played a hell of a game. He just made 2 ugly plays, and like I said, I don't think he would have turned the ball over again. Had they had more time left on the clock, they would have won this game. There was no evidence that either team was going to stop each other depending on who had more time left and who had the ball last. I think whoever had ball last was going to win this game. That's it. Well, with enough time.
Because he had it, but it was like a minute left.
Yeah,
so he was kind of like hurrying up a little bit too much, and that's probably what made him throw that inverted pass. But honestly, it wasn't a bad pass. It was just I thought it was really a good defensive play.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. I give Trevor Lawrence a B-. I give Josh Allen A+. He was amazing, as he always is in the playoffs most of the time. And then offensively, both teams to me get an A, but defensively, they didn't show up F.
Cool. Next game after this is your game. Your Philadelphia Eagles fucking lost. You were undefeated with Sirianni in the playoffs at home, and you let the Niners and Brock Purdy come in, even though he had 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a fumble loss. 18-31 for 262 yards and a whopping 80.3 passer rating, which was very average. But Jalen Hurts matched that without the turnovers and still lost. 79.2 passer rating, 20-35 for 168 yards and a touchdown. However, A.J. Brown with 7 targets, he only had 3 receptions, 25 yards, and fuck that guy. 0 touchdowns. My game notes here is that obviously we've seen it all the time. Your offensive coordinator needs to go. It might be time for A.J. Brown to go. AJ Brown is just too disrespectful as far as energy and too much negativity in the sidelines during a game of this magnitude. It's just not professional. And I get it. So there's some guys who are like that. There's some guys who are like Dennis Rodman. There's some guys who are like that. But if you could win, if you want to win with those kind of guys, you could have them. I'm never gonna have those kind of guys in my locker room. It's just not the way I function. No matter how great of a player they are, I just don't want the negativity.
See, that right there. It would be different had you know what I'm saying he been performing. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, T.O. You had him in the locker room, and yes, he was a headache. But when he got on that field, that nigga was a dog. So you could understand why somebody would keep that guy around. But 3 receptions, 25 yards, nigga, sit your fucking ass the fuck down.
And shut up. You have no more room to talk. My game notes for the Niners is that, you know what I'm saying, they basically took what the Eagles gave them. I think the Eagles beat themselves offensively. I think the Eagles' defense did their job. I think they gave you more than enough opportunities to score more than 19 points. I think your offensive coordinator let Philadelphia, all of PA, and all of America down because we thought the Eagles were way better than this, and we know that the Eagles are way better than this. And I think you're going to return better than this. But it's the same old thing. It's hard to repeat. I didn't think you were going to repeat, and it's hard I've never seen a repeat champion lose, and then that champion that beat him repeat right after in football. I only see that in basketball. So I think that the Niners are poised for a good run here. I don't think they're going to have a home game, but at the end of the day, this is a dangerous team. If Brock Purdy plays better and cleaner, this is a Super Bowl ready team right here. Except defensively, I don't trust them. But remember, this is the QFL. It doesn't matter if you have a good defense as long as your offense can do it. As you see with the Jaguars and Bills game. So I think that I'm gonna start to give the Niners. I'm gonna give their defense a C. I'm gonna give their offense a C, and I'm gonna give your Eagles defense a B. I'm gonna give them a B plus. They got 3 turnovers on them. That's a B plus. And you know what? I'm gonna give them an A. I'm gonna give them an A because you only allow 19 points a game, and that's exactly what they basically allowed until the very end of the game. So I'm basically gonna give them an A, and your offense gets an F. Your offense gets a flat out F. Jalen Hurts had a B game, and Brock Purdy had a B game, and that's why I see it there.
I give. Okay, so before anything, I just want to say, clearly, Kyle Shanahan's the better coach here in this situation. Nick Sirianni is in over his head going up against Kyle Shanahan. He wasn't ready. It seems like he just doesn't know how to put the people in a position to succeed with that offensive coordinator. And I blame him for this game because had he fired this guy 2 or 3 weeks in the season after he's seen that it's not working, we might have gone further. But that being said, I thought they played good. But it just wasn't enough because, again, you've been running out the same offense all season. It's been the same shit. And I guarantee all Philly fans were like, oh, here we go again. Because it happens every week. So I give them an F on offense for Philly as well. I agree with you. Defense gets an A. I think they get an A. I thought they played great. You know what I'm saying? If you keep giving the ball to San Francisco, Kyle Shanahan's going to figure something out, and he's going to take advantage of it. Offensively for San Francisco, I'm going to give them an A as well. I didn't think they were going to be able to score 23 points, so I give hats off to them, especially without Kittles. And on defense, I give them a C minus. Both quarterbacks to me get a C. Too many turnovers for Purdy, and not enough from Jalen Hurts as far as completion percentage and yards. That's crazy. 168 yards. It's crazy.
It's actually pathetic. Hopefully that's the last we see of Kevin over there. And then we got the Sunday night football game where Justin Herbert stepped into hollow grounds and got chewed out, spit up, and booed off stage. This man, in his 6th NFL season, still has 0 playoff wins, and he put up a measly 3 points. This man was the most pathetic playoff quarterback I have ever seen in my entire life.
Goddamn white boy.
See, Denali? You see, Denali? You see, Denali? I don't go around trying to pick on this man. It's just that we have to talk about this game, and there's not much to talk about on one side of the football field.
I like Justin Herbert.
You see, Denali? You see, Denali? I don't gloat white quarterbacks. I call it how I see it. If he's white or black and he's trash, I'm going to call him out. And if he's white or black and he's good, I'm going to call it up. Justin Herbert is trash.
We call everybody out.
He's herpes. This is why I've been trying to tell people he's not a top 5 or a top 10 quarterback. This is the shit that he does. You had a Juwan Jennings, San Francisco wide receiver, throw for more points than Justin Herbert. Please stop the nonsense, motherfucker.
Houston's defense.
Okay.
Houston's defense scored more than them.
A wide receiver is not supposed to score throwing the football more than you as a quarterback. He only had 1 pass. You had 31 attempts, broski. I'm not mixed on anything, Denali. I just call it how I see it. If he's good, he's good, and if he's bad, he's bad. Doesn't matter what it is.
You crazy. We call everybody out.
It's that you think a guy that's mediocre like C.J. Stroud is very good, and he has yet to show that he's very good. Just because he keeps winning doesn't mean that he's very good. If he's good, I would talk. Like, you should have seen him his rookie year.
Saved his ass tonight.
You should have seen his rookie year. We was going ham.
What? Oh, my goodness. I thought
we missed that C.J. Stroud. Trust me, we're waiting for him.
Well, like what we thought Jaden. When we seen Jaden Daniels, same thing. We was like, oh damn, that's how I felt about C.J. Stroud.
No, I'm not always unfair to QBs that aren't white. I'm unfair to QBs that are shit.
He's playing mid, bro. He's playing mid. He is playing mid. He's not playing good.
C.J.
What are you
Stroud
watching?
is mid, broski.
What are you watching?
He's playing mid right now.
Are you watching the games, or you just
and
like
I agree
talking
with
about
you.
it because?
And I agree with you. I don't think he is mid. It's just that that's what he's playing like. So we have to call it for what it is. And he's playing like that for like the better part of 2 years now.
It's been 2 years, bro. 2 years in a row. Like, it's not like he's had a spark somewhere in the middle of these seasons. It's been nothing all season.
And to be honest with you, broski, no quarterback's really been playing that good except.
Yeah, real talk.
I mean, Brownie Love started off with a good first quarter, but outside of that, he ain't played good at all. And except Josh Allen. Josh Allen's the only quarterback that actually put a day game this week.
That's a fact.
No quarterback. I'm not glazing no quarterback in here. Not one. Because to be honest with you, most quarterbacks in this, even Drake May play pretty average. They play pretty mid.
He played like a rookie.
Everybody played like pretty average. Caleb played pretty average. Brownie Love played, like I said, good, but then he played so trash the rest of the game, he ended up looking average. And that's about it. Like, I mean, who else played
the other game?
The Rams and the Panthers.
Stafford
pretty average. Bryce Young was pretty average. Nobody really lit it up except for Josh Allen. I wouldn't even call that lighting it up. He was just the one that played the best. So no, there's no favoritism.
He's
here.
Clutch. We know Matthew Stafford's clutch.
Yeah.
That's what he's gonna do.
There's no favoritism here.
And he went against somebody who doesn't have experience.
But Denali's been here. He's my witness. I've been calling Justin Herpes trash from before the season began. I've been trying to tell people he is not a top 5 QB, and don't tell me that he's a top 10 QB either. That's why I never had him in my top 10 rankings except for one time, and that's because I thought that because he started 3-0 or something like that, right? So I was like, all right, let's see if he continue this. Right as soon as we put him there, we had to drop him because he's never been there since.
It was once he beat KC.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, oh, he's doing his thing.
So we had to give him props over there.
We did.
And we tried. We tried to like him. He just doesn't give us a reason to like him. No, that's my game notes. Justin Herbert's the worst quarterback I've ever seen in the playoffs.
A top 10, we can't do a top 10 right now.
Then as far as team grades, for the Chargers, I'm going to give their defense a B. I'm going to give them a B+. They actually did pretty good.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to give I'm going to give them an A. I'm going to give them an A because they held them to a lot of punts and field goals. So that was an A game for the Chargers defense.
Yeah, honestly, 16 points. Yeah.
For the Chargers offense is obviously an F minus. For the New England Patriots, I'm gonna give their defense. I'm gonna give them a C, and I'm gonna give their offense F. I'm gonna give the field goal kicker an A. The reason I give the Patriots a C on defense is because I know that half of the reason that they only scored 3 is their fault. The other half is just because Justin Herbert sucks. Okay. I know what I'm seeing, and the Patriots weren't always on his face. There were times he had time to throw, and he had nowhere to throw. You know why? Because he does not know how to decipher defenses on the fly. He does not know how to make adjustments. He does not know how to improvise. And he has very, very shitty pocket presence, mind you.
Shitty pocket presence and very inaccurate, like very erratic.
Yeah.
So I'm giving, obviously he's getting an F.
Yeah, I'm going to give
Drake,
him an F. I think the quarterbacks.
bad,
and I'm going to give Drake May, I'm going to give him a B.
You give him a B?
He had 3 turnovers, bro.
I was gonna give him a B. I was gonna give him a B minus, probably C plus, because I was just like.
I wasn't gonna give him a B minus.
Too many turnovers for me, and then, just like he just looked like deer in the headlights early in the game, like really early in the game. But he did find his stride. So
I don't call that finding his stride. He just saw that there was no need to worry. There was nothing coming on the other side. That motherfucker didn't show up. It's not like the turtle in the hair. He
got relaxed. He just shrugged his shoulders like, oh.
I forgot it's Justin Herpes. Listen, let's just practice out here, okay? And
scrimmage.
And you still won, all right? That's hilarious. Nah, but I give him a B because it was his first playoff game, and I know the pressure he was under to follow Tom Brady's footsteps, and not to mention he at least got the job done in one.
Fact.
He didn't fuck it up too much, even though he did fuck up a lot. Okay, but yeah, go ahead.
B minus for Drake May. Obviously F for Herbert. That was terrible. Absolutely, one of the worst performances I ever seen in a playoff game. Probably the worst. Offensively, New England, C minus. Defense, I give it a C plus. Again, like you said, because of Justin Herbert being there, and he was terrible. Chargers, obviously. Well, you know what? Chargers, I'm gonna give them F on offense, and on defense, I give them a B. They kept them in the game. If it wasn't for the defense, they had no chance. They would have got fucking blown out.
You think any these coaches are getting fired? LeFleur or Mike Tomlin?
I don't think so. Maybe if they repeat the same performance they had this year, like next year, maybe. But it is, like, for example, like last year, they played the Eagles, but they were hurt. So they kind of get a pass there. This was the year that they kind of had damn near everybody healthy, but they were still missing their pass rusher. So it just seems like they always have somebody hurt. But somebody needs to step up. I agree, but at the same time, that's not Matt LaFleur's fault. I don't think so.
No, I don't think that was his fault. I think that was Barney Love's fault. I think.
Who else? Who was the other guy?
Mike Tomlin.
Hell no. Tomlin ain't going nowhere.
So.
Denali said something that was kind of interesting, though. I ain't gonna lie. Said that they should trade for Kyler Murray.
Nah, they should trade for Joe Burrow if they could. If Joe Burrow had that defense.
No, but what are you gonna trade? What are you gonna trade for Joe?
Justin Herpes and your first round pick.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Steelers.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
I'm talking about
the Chargers.
Steelers.
I'm talking about the Chargers had that. If Joe Burrow had that defense, he don't care if his old line is weak.
Oh man, him with that defense. Oh yeah, he's gonna put a point.
But I looked it up. I fact checked Araya. The Chargers have the 11th ranked O line in the league, so they're not that bad. They're right outside the top 10.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's because he tries to improvise too much, and he don't have that in his bag.
He don't have that in his bag.
He shows it, but it's very erratic. It was like I think I said it in I put it down in the app. I was like, he's like Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz was like that. He was very erratic. He had moments where he looked really good, but then he looked really shitty at times. So, damn, you guys really lost to the fucking Kings. Y'all crazy. I can't wait to see that tonight. Yes. Another L for the Lakers.
How'd y'all lose to the Sacramento Kings, broski? Y'all allowed them to score 124
who went
points
crazy?
on you.
Who went crazy on them? Who went crazy?
Luka scored 42, LeBron 22, and they still couldn't win. You know why? He says because Austin Reeves is not
No, it's
there.
because they ain't got no fucking defense.
It's because they don't have no fucking defense, broski. Everybody can score
Westbrook
on you.
had as much as LeBron.
Malik Monk, your ex-Laker, Malik Monk, hung 26 on y'all, bro, on 15 points. On 15 attempts.
Westbrook has as many as LeBron.
Malik Monk, you let Malik Monk hit, he just rain on you. I mean, that was a rainstorm. 7 of 9 from 3 from Malik Monk. You should be ashamed of yourselves, LA.
You know Malik Monk can shoot that motherfucker, but still.
DeMar DeRozan had 32 points and 0 3-pointer attempts. Jeez, 14 of 19.
And he only had 5 free throws.
14 of 19. He only missed 5 shots. Levine only missed 5 shots. Westbrook only missed 8 shots. Jeez.
He was 4 of 8.
He was 50%. You let Russell Westbrook, a guy who notoriously shoots 20% from the fucking floor, double that and extra? Jeez, boy.
Not to mention,
who's Reynold?
do you see the... Reynolds the rookie.
He only missed 3.
Check this out, though.
Precious Achiuwa only missed 3.
Malik Monk had 26, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the rest of the bench.
Nothing. Because they didn't need to. They were just there just to get rebounds, I guess.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Hey, foul this motherfucker on purpose, please. Put him on the free throw line. What do the Lakers do? Oh my God, La Rovia, you guys' new splash sensation.
Hold on.
1 of 7.
Luka?
Marcus not
2
smart.
of 9 from 3-point line? Stop shooting threes, bro.
LeBron James is 0 for 5.
You're not a 3-point shooter, bro. I hate when people keep saying that Luka's a 3-point shooter, but he shoots it.
Oh my God.
A career low 32%.
Bronny James with 6 points. Bronny James has more than Marcus Smart. And Luke connect 4. Bronny James had more points than Justin Herbert.
Start him.
Bronny James in 2 minutes had more points than Justin Herbert had in 6.
Jesus.
My goodness gracious.
He doubled his.
Bronny James actually had 6 points, Denali, and you still lost by 12?
Dominating.
And he says it because Reeves is not in the game. Broski, so what you're saying is that your philosophy with the Lakers is that you have to score more than the opponent, and that's it. And you expect your shots to always fall.
And we ain't gonna play no defense.
Or hit the boards. How many rebounds you guys have total? I mean, it don't look like you had that much.
You know what's the worst part is that they just don't look athletic. That team just don't look athletic at all. Like, oh man,
just pathetic. Just absolutely pathetic. They got 65% from 3-pointers, bro. That's got to be a record. That's got to be a season high.
17, 26.
65% from 3-pointers.
They didn't even shoot that many.
You guys should be ashamed of yourselves, bro.
That's crazy.
This man over here blazing the Lakers. You need 5 trades over there to fix your team. 76ers beat the Raptors. Told you. I respect the Sixers more than the Raptors. Told you. Cavaliers lost to the Jazz. What the fuck? They must have took a day off over there. And the Clippers are on a roll. I don't know what they did over there in the other LA stadium, but the Clippers are on a roll. They have won like a lot of games in the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Except not the one we put 50 on there.
Yep.
My boy JB was.
Oh, let's talk about this game. You see this game over here? Suns versus T-Wolves. T-Wolves won. And I knew that was going to happen.
Spurs. Damn. Wouldn't did his thing, though. Not really. Nah. I hate when you don't get no rebound. He got 7 rebounds.
Rudy Gobert, you're ass, man. You could only catch 1 alley-oop, bro.
2 points.
Only 1 alley-oop.
Rudy, you only gave us 2 points.
Out of all those 14 rebounds, none of them were on offensive boards, huh?
Look at the balance, though. Look at the balance. 19, 23, 12, 15, 17, 10.
Yeah, DiVincenzo had a day today. Man, I missed that guy. Jeez. Why'd I click on this game?
While I click on this. Who did? Damn, Castle, you need to get your ass back in there. 7 turnovers.
Yep.
Jeez.
Ball hogging motherfucker.
And 4 personal fouls. They called fouls in this game, huh?
Don't matter. The fact is, the T-Wolves have something to say in the Western Conference, bro.
They do.
I think they over here saying, listen, y'all motherfuckers can keep all the noise over there in Texas.
We're going to stay right here in this top 4, top 5.
We in the Midwest, baby. It's been an interesting week for the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. It's been an interesting week for the power rankings. I think the Lakers are going to have to slide off the top 10.
He said, I'm not listening right now.
I'm not going to put the... I don't think I'm gonna put the Lakers in my power rankings this week, broski. I think I'm gonna have to move somebody else up.
Magic staying afloat right there.
Fuck the Lakers. They've lost 3 in a row. Nah, fuck them. Nah, they're off my list. I can't have somebody so trash on defense to let Malik Monk hit 7. And the Sacramento Kings, who are what's their record? 10-30. Shoot 65% from 3-pointer on you. And make the power rankings. Stop it. Stop it. Please stop it.
Fatality.
No. Those power rankings are the most honest power rankings the worlds have ever seen.
He said rigged.
Okay. Rigged is your arguments with the Lakers. That's what rigged is. This man has
Dylan Brooks
a nerve to say Austin Reeves is the reason why we didn't win. Fuck out of here.
I know why you want Dylan Brooks. It was some defense.
I can't with you, Denali.
You need some toughness on your team, bro.
Denali, do you have like a little brother next to you or something? Tell him to take your computer away, your laptop, or whatever it is you're watching this, and tell him to put something more positive to say about sports. Like, listen, the only black QB that matters now is Caleb Williams. Because it ain't CJ Stroud. It ain't. I mean, is there any more? Oh, let's look at that shit right now. Why not? I do
That's
have this
funny
one.
as hell.
Let's look at the updated playoff. Okay.
Nope. All white.
All white QB. Shit. But you know what though?
Jalen Hurts.
You know what though? I'm gonna make a quick prediction now. The Texans are gonna beat the Patriots. The Texans are gonna beat the Patriots. Drake May is not ready. He ain't ready for that defense that's coming to him.
I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you, but
If the Chargers did that to him,
but CJ Stroud is on that other side. That's the problem. That's why I'm still hesitant on this. But I see what you're saying. I completely agree with what you're saying. But man, if CJ Stroud does that bullshit again, it's gonna be a long night.
yeah, but what if Drake May repeats his bullshit again? Then we got
A 0-0.
we got a very inefficient, ugly slobber knocker. That's what we got. We got a featherweight bout.
We got a bar fight.
We got a featherweight bout here. Not a lot of power punches, just a lot of fucking rapid combos. Boom. But I'm gonna make an early prediction.
Who wins there though?
I think the Texans are gonna win. It's gonna be Texans Bills in the AFC Championship game, which the Bills are gonna win.
I think the Bills gonna win the championship.
I think so too, bro. Let's see if the Seahawks have something to say. I think this is where the Rams.
I don't know. I think the
Caleb
Seahawks gonna take care of business there though.
I think this is where the Rams humble Caleb Williams. Even though I would love to see Chicago win again. Fuck Hollywood.
I don't know.
Fuck Hollywood. I hope you're right. I'm gonna jinx it again. I went against them last week because the QFL rules. I hope I was proven wrong. However, the QFL rules have made me realize that Ben Johnson is just probably a better coach.
This in the Shy, right?
This is in the Shy.
Oh yeah.
But Matthew Stafford played in Detroit, except Detroit was a closed stadium.
I think I might go with Chicago. Yeah.
I think I'm going with the Rams because of the QFL rules. No, I don't think so. I know it. Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford against. What did Caleb Williams do? 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. Cheese, Caleb Williams. Stop turning the ball over,
But
man.
you think he's gonna do that shit against the LA Rams?
They did against the Packers.
I can't even say nothing there.
But the Packers do play them 2 times a year, so they
You
know how to
got
play.
that. You got that, man. You got that.
But I hope Hollywood sucks this weekend. All right. I think the Niners are going to win. Something tells me not to trust Sam Darnold, but I don't think the Niners are ready for that defense.
That's what I don't think. That's what I don't
But
think.
I know.
And I believe, and I really do believe that Smith and Jigba's going to have a big game against that secondary.
I know that Josh Allen is going to know not to throw picks against the Broncos defense. If he did his homework against the Jaguars, I think he could do his homework against the Broncos. I think so.
Yeah, Josh is on.
I think
expect him to do
Bo Nix is
exactly
not
what-
ready for the MVP next week.
I mean, we seen the Jaguars go in there and kick the shit out of Denver, so the Bills probably, they're gonna take care of business. I think that's the one game that I'm going with the QFL rules, because Josh Allen he's that guy.
All right. Well, let's finish the
That'll segue right
session
into
up
our
here, Money Monday, with the Money Player of the Week. Who is it, motherfucker?
Superman Allen, 28 of 35, 273 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing. By the way, that fucking one that he had on that touch push, that was crazy. Or I mean, that first down he had on that touch push, that damn near got him the touchdown, that was crazy. 87.2 QBR. That means he was the offense.
Yep, man. When you're the Money Player of the Week, you get put in the Money Mansion, baby.
And you get to say, fuck your couch, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
In there, you see, we got Doddle, we got Sammy D, we got Amon-Ra St. Brown,
Still crippin'.
Jahmyr Gibbs, you got James Cook in there, Mahomes, and Jalen Hurts. And we got John Taylor on the outside over there. Yeah.
What's it called?
On the outside.
Was Josh Allen already in the Money Mansion before one time?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he was. So this is a repeat
It's actually 3 times.
offender.
3 times now, actually.
All right. Here's the time for the Bum of the Week award winner.
Now that's wait, who? It might be. I don't know. J.D. Vance.
J.D. Vance, no.
Nah, that's not. Who said that, right? That was Rick James. Well,
Here's the Bum of the Week award winner, everybody. It's A.J. Brown. 7 targets, 3 catches, 0 impact on this game.
Yeah,
He let
all
his
right.
team down, so he gets to hold that fucking award. He is this week's Wildcard Round Bum of the Week award winner. And you know what happens when you're a Bum of the Week award winner? We put you in the
God damn, that shelter can't.
That
fit
shelter
nobody
can't
else.
fit. Not many people left. Not many people left.
We got
Where
a
we
couple
gonna
more
fit?
weeks. We got a couple more.
I can't find them. I can't find a place to put them. But you know what? We got it. We got it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bam! Right there, squeezed between Geno Smith and Bryce Young. Pause. He's the wild card round. It's a loaded homeless shelter here. I think that plane needs to crash. I think Aaron Boone needs to be on fire, and I think your offensive
Crash right
coordinator,
into Boone.
should be lit on fire as well. Zach Orr's already gone, so I don't have to worry about him anymore. And a bunch of other bums over there, and Stefanski and his whole fucking family is why he just got fired. So
Shout out Keon Coleman, who actually did do something impactful in this game for once, in a long fucking time. I did not expect that. I don't know if you saw that.
Who the hell is J.D. Vance?
I don't know.
No, that's Rick James.
That's
bitch.
Dave Chappelle.
It's Rick James.
Rick James, bro.
All right, y'all, we're going to close it out here. We're going to come back on Thursday and give you the power rankings for the N3A and the top 10 Thursday. I had a few. I had a top 10 What was it again? What was it? I should have wrote them down. It was something like close to video games. Oh, top 10 video game characters. We never did that before. Top 10 favorite video game characters. Top 10.
That's tough.
Yeah.
We do your NBA power rankings. Oh, we got
We
you.
are.
Don't worry.
That's what we're saying. We on Thursday we're gonna do the NBA power rankings for week 13, and we're gonna do top 10 Thursday. We're gonna do the top 10. This fluke. It's 3-game losing streak, broski. It's a 3-game losing streak.
And you guys have no.
And you guys play one more time before Thursday.
Defense.
So if you lose that game, you're not going to be there for the next month. You have to work your way back up there, and that's not going to be so easy. I'm not putting the Lakers in the top 10 if they lose 4 games in 1 week. Fuck you. No.
I'm gonna start watching.
I dropped my Knicks down. They fixed it. Finally, they started winning again. But had they kept losing, I would have dropped it off my top 10 too. Fuck them. Finish him. And I'm a Laker hitter. I'm definitely going to put the Lakers out of here. You lucky you have Kobe Bryant up here. All right. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and spam that like button for us, please, and comment. Give us your money player of the week, bum of the week. Give us what you learned from this weekend. And give us your team grades and QB grades. You play the Atlanta Hawks?
You better. You better.
If y'all lose to the Atlanta Hawks, then I will be insufferable.
If CJ McCollum has over 30,
Yeah.
man, you better